Guys, welcome to Dad's Dad. Today I'm gonna make Leo's favorite food. It's turkey meatloaf, and I'm gonna walk you through how I do it step by step. We actually prepare all of Leo's foods at home. We prefer that over buying the jarred pre-prepared food or the pouched pre-prepared food that most people walk by every day when they go to the supermarket. Instead, we just like to make the food at home. So we'll just buy, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fresh meat, and we like to make all different types of meals for him. Basically, I meal prep for him on the weekend, and I freeze half and refrigerate half, and it lasts us the whole week. We've had friends come over whose babies can be picky eaters, and they've tried some of the food, and it's been really great. They seem to like it. I figured, why don't I make a video to show you guys one of the foods that Leo just is over the moon about. Literally, when we go to feed him, he kicks and he screams and he just loves it. So we'll start with this video. If you guys like this and you think that this is something you're interested in, let me know in the comment section. I'll make videos of all of the different foods that I make, how-tos. I'll show you the ingredients, step-by-step instructions on how to do it. Also want to introduce my dad in today's video. He's a certified executive chef. He's been working in and out of kitchens for over 30 years. He will be helping me today and assisting me in some of the technical things that I want to make sure we get right. So that way, when you guys try to follow these steps, you're preparing safe and healthy food for your baby. Growing up in a house with a chef definitely helped. I love to cook. It's something I do and enjoy doing for myself and my friends and my family, and it definitely comes from him.
They've been preparing everything from scratch. It's easy, it's quick, and it's kind of fun. They plan out the week, they cook it in advance, they buy nothing but the best, obviously. And Leo gets a huge variety. It's not processed, there's no preservatives. They make it fresh, and they feed it to him, and he loves it. First of all, don't be intimidated. This is very easy to do. Again, it's simple cooking. You're taking, in this case, the ground turkey meat. Remember, simple rules of being sanitary. Wash your hands before you process it. Open the package. Remember, when you're shopping, always check for the use-by dates. Keep everything cold and refrigerated. You open it up. In this case, the apple was washed, peeled, diced. The breadcrumbs were added, the milk, and then, of course, the turkey meat will go in. We make the meatloaf. Again, you might say, well, gee, this is a pound of turkey meat. My baby can't eat all that. So if you bake this meatloaf and you take it out of the oven, allow it to cool, and then take maybe half of it, portion it or freeze it, and then refrigerate the rest. Use it, and then when you know you're going to be needing more, a day or two in advance, pull out the frozen products, put them in your refrigerator to thaw safely.
So today we're gonna be preparing turkey-based meatloaf. We use ground turkey breasts only, and we also will use apples in the meatloaf along with some breadcrumbs and some milk. We're making the meatloaf. I've taken an organic apple, I've peeled it off the skin, and I've diced it up and put it into my mixing bowl. I added 1 tablespoon of whole milk, and I also added 3 tablespoons of seasoned breadcrumbs. I actually like to use the Italian flavored seasoned breadcrumbs. I don't add any salt or any pepper to this mixture. All of the flavoring comes from the breadcrumbs.
And remember, with the liquid, in this case, Rich uses milk, but you can use anything you want. You could use some water, you could use some broth, you can use anything. Don't feel that you have to use milk, especially if you're concerned about any allergens or things like that.
So then really and a lot of people are kind of grossed out about using their hands when mixing this. That's the best way to do it, but I want to show you, if you're intimidated by using your hands because you're worried about cleanliness, maybe you don't have somebody to watch your child while you're doing this, you can just use a spoon. It really is not that hard to do. I'm just gonna gently turn it and push it back down. I want everything to incorporate into just a meatloaf mixture. The apple will actually soften as it cooks, and the juices from the apple will leak into the meatloaf. So turkey tends to be kind of a bland, dry meat, especially I'm using only the ground turkey breast, but the apple will really give it flavor, and it will also moisten it. And you'll notice when you let the meatloaf cool, and you slice it into smaller portions that you can use for every meal, how soft it is in the inside and how tender it really can be. And that's why I don't overdo it with the breadcrumbs, because I don't want it to turn into a really crispy mixture. I just want to simply enhance the flavor a bit without adding any salt or any pepper that's not already incorporated into the flavored Italian breadcrumbs. People ask me, have you ever experimented with muffin tins, cooking these in smaller portions? And the answer is, I tried it. I don't recommend it, and the reason is it gets too crispy all the way around each individual piece. In a loaf like this, you're able to have very moist meat almost all the way throughout with every serving. I not only cut it lengthwise, but I also cut it horizontally. That way I can have these little individual meatloafs for him for every meal. So I'm simply gonna take this, I'm gonna add the meat mixture to it, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. The oven's set at 350, and I'm going to defer to my dad to talk about the internal temperature, what it should be at. But basically, I just looked for firmness. I want it to be very firm. I want the juices to come out clear when I poke it through. If the juices run clear, you're good. If you want to give it an extra 5 minutes once you see that, it won't hurt. Just don't let it burn.
We want to cook poultry internal temperature of 165 degrees or higher. Again, like Rich said, we don't want it to get dark brown and crispy. We want those juices to run clear.
Let's check on the meatloaf. So you can see it's starting to firm up at the top, even starting to brown a bit, which is looking good. I'm gonna give it a quarter turn and let it keep baking. Let's get the meatloaf.
So wow, you can see it's all bubbly, and when we tip it a little bit, you can see those juices are nice and clear. And again, the touch of it is firm and it looks great. Let's let it cool.
If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions, definitely put them in the comment section. I'll try to get back to every single one of them. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and liked it, and what I'll do is make more videos around all the other items I prepare for Leo weekly. All right guys, take care.